Guys, can you, let me know if you can hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me now. Ah, good job. Loud and clear, Mercy M. So where was I? So I'm just gonna part the first one, part one of the continuation of this one, and then this one is gonna be part two. So where was I? So I think I was talking about the phone situation. So if, like for example, me, how I reason that like this. Why buy a new phone yet there is a phone that you can use, especially if the iPhone? So he couldn't understand. He just needed something new. He just wanted a new phone because he's not had a new phone for a long time. And then according to him, like the life that we live, like being with me, he's like he feels more upgraded. He's upgraded because of me. Like for example, being married to me makes him feel yes. Being married to me with my background, he sort of usually feels like he doesn't want to look bad in my presence or with me when he's having like a crap phone, a phone that barely even works. Like he needs to match up to the class because he's married to a classy woman. But matching up will mean that you need to pay for it. You will need, but at the end of the day, when he's not capable of funding it, he's okay asking for it if I can be able to give him so that he can refund it. Of course, refunding money in marriage is something that is neither here or there. So just forget about it, because even as we speak. Okay, so where the resentment comes from is where now he now comes again, and now he's sort of pressuring me into getting a car. I wanted to get a car. That is something that was there that I had discussed with him, but not as soon. Exactly. So not as soon as he wanted me to, because he said, why not just do it now? Because you want to. Why are you procrastinating and waiting? And I was like, I need the right time, and I also need to do my due diligence, and I also need to make my research to find out exactly. So I don't really I'm not in a rush. I can just right now, if the phone rings, I'm not gonna pick it, because when I pick it, that is when I lose the audio. So I'm not gonna pick it. So see, we went. Now the car thingy is in part one. You can go and watch part one if you haven't been following. Go to part one. So then we got the car. He's excited. The car is giving us, because the car is a second-hand car, and the owner drove it until it had a lot of wear and tears that needed to be fixed. So this is another money on top of the money that you spent to purchase it. Then my problem was the fact that I had told him that I had this money, and I told him that I'm capable of taking care of myself, my car, maintaining it, buying fuel, and doing everything by myself. So he was very confident that I'm capable of doing that, because of course I've shown him my sources of finances. I've shown him that I have money, and even if I don't have too much, but at least I have money that can we don't have to work on food. I'm trying to fix this thing, but then Nipe. I need to buy bebe mahindi so that I can eat something while I'm talking to you guys. So weka chumvi. So I told him, okay, so fine, I can take care of this, but then it was not a car of my choice. I wanted a smaller one, as I had said in part 1. Then we ended up buying the car. Tell me how now I need to fix all the wear and tears. So then I remember there was this time that I was surrounded by very many jealous people. I was surrounded by jealous people. Just know that. So then I remember I had explained to this, I told this one girl that I'm going to get the car. I'm going to town to buy a vehicle. And I told her, please keep it to see. I told her to see a vehicle. If I like, I will buy. Kanda tu taniletea saa zingine. Sinajua mali huko. Sawa. So I told her, please, don't share this secret with anyone. He said, yes, I will not. Then when I left, she immediately shared this secret with somebody I didn't even want to know. I didn't even want this person to know, because I knew the kind of heart this person possessed. Then, before he even brought the car, the person that I didn't want to know spoke a curse word over my car and over my finances. So she literally said that that car will give me nightmares, and I will spend all my money on that car fixing it, and I will not enjoy that car. Basically just cursing it. Cursing whichever car I come with. And I know this because whatever she said, it was brought back to me. I was told. So if that woman watches this video, if you have your children, remember that when you are cursing me, as the Bible says, that those curses will go back to you and your generation. And your generation. So those curses, when the enemy comes in like a flood, the power of God will rise against the enemy. I don't know, there's somewhere in the Bible that this says. And also there's also where it says that I'll curse those who curse you. I'll bless those who bless you. So you are cursing me, my mother's daughter, an orphan, whom my mother is in the grave. Yet you have your own children. So you think that the curses that you are putting towards me and my blessings will not come back to you? Even the curse that you spoke will make your child even not own a car. Will make you, those are going back to the, it was going back now. Even if it will not happen now, but eventually you will suffer consequences of curses that you put upon fellow woman's children. Doesn't matter. The same womb that carried me is the same way you carried your children, is the same way my mother carried me. and brought me to this world. So the same thing that you would not like to be done happening to your child. Yeah, you said that. But then remember, there are people who curse, who can curse you. I understand. So, when I got the car, I did not take the car to prayers. Oh, no curse without a cause. Proverbs 26:2. I trust in God. Guys, wait, I want to give you guys, I have stories to tell you for days. So, I wish I can have tea. I wish I can have someone to fix for me tea. I will see someone passing with the coffee and I will buy it. So, I bought the car. I'm well capable of maintaining it. I'm well capable of fueling it. I'm well capable. So now, after fixing all the wears and tears, I was finally relaxing. At least now my car is fixed. Then, one day I was going to pick my sister from the airport. Tell me why the car stopped on the highway. Satan. Talk about rich people's problem. My problem is my car, my friend. I'm rich in the Lord. I used to only hear people saying, you know, my car, my car, my car. Now, this is me talking about it. Then, I came to realize that it needed a fuel pump was faulty. And again, there's one issue with my husband. He's always taking this car to different mechanics. Amen, Mama. Amen, Messi. Amen. God bless you too and your generations. You bless me, I bless you so much. May God bless you. So, I bought the fuel pump. It's not cheap. Because again, the car that I have is a car that is a heavy car. It's a 23cc, 62 liters capacity, fuel capacity. So, it's a big car. So I was like, okay, the spare parts are quite costly because it's made in UK. You know, if it was Japan, it's very easy to get spare parts for Japanese cars with lesser engine capacity. Very easy. But this one is a different story. It's a really good car. Oh, I miss that car, honestly. Driving it, you feel like you are driving. You know, you feel like it's either you are in a BMW or something. That car is good. It cruises so well. Even though it had these problems with like shifting gears and whatnot, it's a good car. I really, really, really love that car. So, I went to pick up my sister. Coming back from picking up my sister again. Stop again on the road. Fuel pump issue, we fix the fuel pump issue. Guys, I spent so much money in fixing this car. I spent so much money in fixing this car. Then now, finally, when I was like, let me now relax. Tell me why now the gear. Remember we bought the car when the gears were not all shifting? Now, most shifters in the gear had failed. Now the gear, remember since this car was bought, they've never changed the gear. They've never changed the gear. So, and it's a long time ago car, like it's like 2010. So it's been driven for like all those years, 20 years. How many years? 15 years. So the gear fails, and then I tell my husband, you know, let's just park this car for now until I figure out. I want you guys to understand why I'm resenting my husband. I told him, listen, it had already happened, but I bought a car that was out of my budget. Then after buying it, it starts giving me issues. The money that I used to fix it is the money in my savings. So the money is, instead of the money coming in, the money is going, because right now the business is very slow. So even if I have the money that comes in, my income is not as much as it used to be. So we have to be careful. I sat him down and I told him exactly this. I told him the money that I have left is the money that I have for emergency. Remember, something can happen along the way, this 1 year or the 2 years that we've been together. Remember, a lot of things had happened and we had used a lot of money. So the money that I have is for emergency. Let's just wait until we have the money. I can save this money within 3 months. I can just go and buy a new car. No problem. When my husband lives with a car, after I've spoken to him and I've aired my frustrations and I've told him everything, he lives with a car. Drives it straight to the garage. I told him, you're taking the car to the garage? Yes. Why? Didn't we talk about that? We said no. You know, this issue that is happening now, if we let it stay there, it will damage the engine. It will cost us a lot of money. He always have a way to make you afraid so that you can listen to him. He says something big that makes you fear, so that you let him continue with his plans. So I was like, listen, even though I'm not familiar with things to do with the car, I know that once you open a gear, you cannot drive that car outside that garage unless it is fixed. And the money for fixing that vehicle is what I don't have currently. So why have you driven the car? I'm speaking to my husband like a 5-year-old child, explaining to him in little details so that he can understand the seriousness of the matter. Why? What is the rush? Then it's like, no, they are just going to check and see the problem. Once they see the problem, they can just return the gear and I'll bring it back. Tell me why they go and open it and now it could not move. Now it's in the garage and it cannot move. I'm like, is this husband of mine the weapon formed against me? Or what? Explain. Then he goes and opens the gear, and they find that the gear is kaput. Then you know the mechanic always have a way of convincing you to try and fix something that is not fixable. You are going to spend money on the spare parts. You are going to spend the money on everything. And then after spending the money, that thing will not be working after you spend all that money. So I did my little research here and there, and I found out that a 13-pin gear to a Z 13-pin gear, there is a gear that can be changed, that can be overhauled easily, and that is a manual gear. But automatic gear, especially 22 or 11-pin automatic gear, if it has issues, buying those spare parts is going to be equivalent. The cost of buying the spare parts and trying to fix it is going to be equivalent to the cost of buying a new gear and putting. So, for example, the gear have these little rings, that, you know, that, I don't know, it's a very complicated. The gear is very complicated. So I told him, now that you've taken it to the car garage and now they've opened it, and now you said, I told him, no, just leave the car there. We will find money after 3 months and then we'll fix it. We'll buy a new gear and we'll put it in. And he said, oh, I cannot leave the car here because, you know, they will steal spare parts, it's far away from home, blah, blah, blah. So I told him, what is the solution now since I don't have the money? He told me we need to buy spare parts for the gear. I told him, I've done research and I'm told that the spare parts, if you put a spare parts of a manual gear, an automatic gear, it will not, after some days or some months, it's again going to fail. So you are again going to buy other spare parts to keep fixing it, something that is not fixable. Instead of just buying a new one, you're going to end up losing a lot of money. Then it's like, just send me that money so that I can buy the spare parts we try. So then, I don't want the car to be left there in the garage because already I told him, okay, just tow the car, bring it home. Because at least I'm going to spend only 5,000 of towing the car to bring it home. Instead of spending all that money, he said, you know, yeah, he always have excuse. Then again, he persuades me. He makes me buy this because he said he found somebody who is very knowledgeable in gear issues. Guys, if I tell you I sent this money and they are tempted to try and fix this, and the person who was trying to fix it was in a hurry, they were fixing it in the evening, they put some spare, because you know the spare parts of a gear usually comes in a package, everything inside. You just buy it. So, like it could cost how much? It can't cost, okay, buying a new gear is like $1,000 and some change. But buying the spare parts, it's half of that money and some change. It's not even half of that money, it's a lot and some change, because you also have to pay the mechanic. It's a lot of money and some change. So you're going to spend like something like $500 or something. So I send him that money, but then he comes home with the gear. He's very excited with the car. So I usually drive the car back home. I bring it. Sometimes I drive it in the evening to go back home with it, or sometimes I come home with it in the morning. He just takes public transport. So then that evening he told me take the car home. So then when I'm driving the car, I hear jacking. I'm I'm like, I sent money for this guy to go and it was jacking. Then he said, oh, the person said you can just keep driving it because it's the oil filter that is blocked. We are going to buy a new oil filter so that the oil is not getting into the gear enough. That is the reason why it's jacking. So then he persuades me again that we need to put oil filter because he was told by the mechanic that the oil filter is the one that needs to be changed because the oil filter is old and rusty. So they need a new one. Because even the older oil filter, you know, the rust that has been grinding inside the gear has been filtering inside the oil filter. So it's blocked. So it cannot take oil into the rest of the gear parts. So I said, okay, fine, let's buy oil filter. So I bought oil filter. He takes the car to a new mechanic who is very unknowledgeable. This guy goes, open the car here again, puts it down. Now, when he went to the garage, he told the guy to try and see why it's jacking. The guy takes it and the guy goes and spoils it even further. Puts things haywire, not the way they were supposed to be arranged. And then the guy tells me that, you see, the guy who was arranging this thing, whom you gave the spare parts to arrange, that guy is the one who did the mistake because they put some things but then left some things. They swept some things and throw it in the dustbin because they were doing it at night. I am almost having a heart attack or blood pressure or sugar issue. I am almost getting sick because now I feel like the money that I've spent is a lot. So then I tell him, okay, so then after this guy, remember you had taken this car to the garage just for oil filter to be put, a new oil filter to be installed, only for the car to come back again. So I'm driving the car home. Boom, boom, on the road. Boom, boom. I'm like, what is happening? Then we drive the car. The car eventually gives up and dies. The gear kaput. So remember, even when we were going to buy the car, the owner of the car, this person, a lot of people in Kenya, guys, unfortunately, but Kenya, many people are earning money in very, like, you don't even want to just blame leaders and say leaders are corrupt. Kenyans, many of them don't lead with integrity. If you have a Kenyan that have integrity, praise God. Even in the garage, in the car yard, in the buying the car business, these people manipulate a lot of things. They don't know that a car is a machine that is also a weapon that can be used to kill somebody if it is roadworthy. Anytime you can kaput with this car. They don't know. But they manipulate the car. They manipulate the car in a way, even if you read it, the systems in the computer system, it will show you that the car is fine. But the car is manipulated. Things have gone haywire in this car. But there's something that they've done that even the computer cannot pick it up. This is the reason why you find that somebody comes, buys a BMW or even a Range Rover from the car yard, from the coast, but then the car ends up killing them when they are coming back. Because the car was not roadworthy even to start with. Then this guy, what he did, he takes this car, you know, when you are starting the car, there is this check engine sign that is always supposed to be in each and every car. When you light the car, it comes on and goes off. So in this car, when we bought it, the check engine sign was always illuminated. So for them to sell this car, they had to conceal this check engine sign. So the reason why the check engine sign was illuminated is because the car had system failures and system issues, and it needed to be fixed first before selling. So for you not to realize that the car has system failure or the car has some failures, they have to conceal you to find out that the car have any issues. So The check engine sign is the first sign that comes when a car has issue. So when they conceal it, you will not know. So even my husband did not realize that the check engine sign was not implementing. Yet he said he's very familiar with cars. I am resenting him. So then, see now, he goes fix the car is dead. Now the car is what? It's parked at home. Now the car, we don't have the car. It's parked at home because the gear is kaput. I spent a lot of money fixing it, buying spare parts, all of these things that I shouldn't have. If my husband was not in a hurry, and if my husband was not listening. My husband is coming from a culture that they don't listen to women. They don't listen to women. A man has a final say. Even if they have empty pocket, they have a final say. This is my big problem with my husband. So, I told him, this car needs to stay here until now I have the money. Then, now because the car was at parking, every single day my husband was always going to town. He's abandoned even his work. He's going to town to go and search for a gear. So I was asking him, you are going to search for this gear, yet the money for this gear is not available. Can't you wait until the money is found? He's not listening. He goes to town every single day. He's abandoning his work. He's not taking his clients. He's just going to town. He's just roaming around looking, because not having a car is like death sentence to my husband. So he runs here, health stekla. I don't know what is this. Health steklas. Trying to do hella steklas. Oh my god, guys. So then we go, and now the car is in the garage. He's been going almost 2 weeks in a row looking for the gear. Then finally he finds a gear. Then he calls me, he tells me, can you send me money for the gear? I keep my husband, I'm an ATM. I almost felt like I want to take something and hit him, because why is he not listening to me? I want to hit his head so that it can go to reset mode. Can reset itself. Why is this man not listening to me? So I tell him I don't have the money. I tell him, just tell that guy if he's able to finance us, like I can, like to agree, ile lipa mdogo mdogo, the one that you pay, what are the amount as he picks the gear there, just to, because apparently according to my husband, let me tell you, my husband is stressed when my car is not working, because he doesn't want to see me working. He doesn't want to see me trekking. He doesn't want to see me in the sun. He doesn't want to see me boarding these shitty matatus, but at my own expense. That is Rwandan man thing. So then, he runs like a headless chicken. Adia. Then he calls me. So then today, I've been resenting my husband. I don't like him anymore. Because he's insisting for what? Can't you listen to me for once? Because of all this insisting, now we have ended up buying a car that has given us issues. All this insisting and being in a hurry. Left, right, and center. You lose money when you are in a hurry to do things. What is the hurry? So, where is he? I I don't like my husband. I want to sell my husband. If someone wants a husband, please send me money so that I can live with this man. I want to sell him. I want to human traffic this man. So, but I know that if I sell to you my husband, when I have the money and I want to buy him back, I know that you will not give him back to me. Because there are other things he's also good at. As much as he's tough-headed, as much as he's driving me crazy, as much as sometimes I don't like him, as much as sometimes I resent him, as much as all these things, but there are some things that he does best that he probably cannot leave it for me for. So I'm just joking. I don't want to sell him. So, when I got so upset, I couldn't sleep for days. Then I called there's this lady that I love so much. She's like a mom to me. I mentioned in part 1. This lady is like, oh my God, I love Madam Judy. Oh, Madam Judy, may God bless you for me, darling. May God bless you. She's a nice girl. She's a nice lady. She's like a mom for me, to me, because her first one is 43 years, and I'm also 43 years. So we are the same age. So she's like a mom to me. So I called Madam Judy because I was so depressed. Guys, I was so stressed. Oh my God, you cannot. When I'm stressed, oh my God. I don't even want to see my husband. I don't want my husband near me. Please go away. I don't want him to touch me even. Because I don't like seeing minus in my account. I like to see plus. Minus. Nothing is coming in, everything is going out. I don't like it. So, he won't listen to me. I don't understand. Guys, please like the video. Like the video if you want me to give up. I feel like I'm giving up in my mind. I feel like I'm giving up. So then, this guy sells us a car. I even called my lawyer and asked, can you sue somebody if they do this to you? Then the lawyer told me, you can't sue them since you did not have any written legal documentation. You just went and gave him money and took the car. And the car is second hand. He will tell you that he just got that car and you are in a hurry to have it before he made sure that he checked other things. You told him that to give you the car. And then, case closed. Did you check the car? Did you? Because also the court will tell you, before you buy a car, you have to do your due diligence. Did you do your due diligence? You remove your shoes. Or you just bought it? Run around, bought it. There's no case there. Even if you can sue somebody, how will you sue? So that is, you told me, since you don't have any written, binding legal written documents, there's nothing that you can do about it. Even if you sue him, it will not do anything. So then, after that, the car was in the parking, and we had to find the gear for it. We had to keep going to town to check. According to him, these gears are not available and very scarce. I doubt. Because him, when he wants something to be done quickly, he will give you all types of excuses to make you fear so that you can give in quickly. And then today when I was lying down in the morning, I looked at my phone log and I thought to myself, man, I don't even have a friend who can loan me money like 50,000 Kenya shillings. A friend that, you know, guys, honestly, you need to have at least 5 friend groups that will bail you out in case of an emergency. That you both bail each other out. I think it's very important. So then I had 2 people in mind that I wanted to call. The first one I called just laughed. Laughed so hard. I asked her, why are you laughing at my predicament? He said, I'm not laughing because I'm laughing at me. I'm laughing at me because I don't even have money. I don't have even one. The only thing I have is 2,000 Kenya shillings. That is what money I have. Things are so tough. Where do I get 50,000 now to bail you? So we just both laughed it off and we left it. Then I called another one. This other one asked me, how soon, when will you be able to get the money to refund me back? I told him mid-month, mid-August. Yeah. I told her, it's a her. I told her mid-August. Then she told me, okay, let me call you back in a couple of hours and see if I can do it. Of course, I know that he would not do it. I was just trying to see if it can, but that is such a big amount of money at this particular time. Maybe she would have done it. You never know. So she told me she would call me back in the evening to let me know if she can or she can't. Then, so the thing is, I had there like half of the amount, and I did not have half of the amount. To buy the gear, service the gear, and pay the mechanic. I didn't have half of the amount. So guess what, guys? The entire of this year, I have not checked my YouTube Euro account because usually I have a Euro account in YouTube. When I do videos, if my video get money, they usually send it to my Euro account. So the entire of last year and this year, I didn't check the Euro account. And I was sure that even if I check that Euro account, the only money I might have there is 30,000 shillings, which was not going to be enough for the money that I needed. Then to my surprise, I found that I had money that even exceeded the amount that I needed. Can you imagine? When I went to the counter, the bank counter, and I asked the lady to check my Euro account and tell me how much money is in there, when he told me that I have 500 euros, I couldn't believe her. I was like, no, where did that come from? From Google. I'm like, what the hell? That's a lot of money, you could have. could have seen me at the account. Like I was not sure that I was gonna have even like even like 100 euro. I didn't know that I would. The most I knew that I could have there was like 140, 130 euro there. Huh? I was shocked. I was pleasantly surprised. So now, at least I don't have to worry. I don't have to ask anybody to loan me money. Then I say to myself, you know, sometimes you could look at your phone log and not have, but a stranger, because to be honest, a stranger is the one who sent me that money in my Euro account. Like for example, sometimes when I am on live, somebody sends a super chat. So I remember there was in two occasions that people sent me super chats, and those were the super chats that actually accumulated to that amount of money, and I didn't know I have that money. This morning I was so surprised. I was so happy. I said I will have to come here and tell you guys about this story. So moving forward, what am I gonna do? Moving forward, I don't know how to be strict. That is what I know. I don't know how to be strict. I don't know how to say no. I always say no, and then I put my guard down. And at the end of the day, when you have a vehicle, you can't just have it to be parked and rusting in the parking lot. You either fix it, sell it, or or sell it as scraps. Then what is it doing? Is it doing accumulating rust in the parking lot? It's not helping at the end of the day. So you either just get money and fix it, because at the end of the day, when you like for example, something that also I did that was not right is I didn't take comprehensive insurance for the car. I just took third party. So even my car got accident. There was a time it got accident and I paid out of pocket. Sheila, nice to see you. I know, man, but now I'm back. Every time I come back, I say I'm back, and then I go back, and then I'm like, hey, but today I was encouraged. I said to myself, well, the YouTube that I ran away from is what actually I ran back to its account, and it's actually accumulated enough money to help me with the fixing of the nini. And I was so like, my God, let me keep at this YouTube. Because YouTube usually bails me out sometimes when even friends can't bail me out. So that is something that I have learned. So moving forward, Sheila, nimepotea huku tu Nairobi. I'm in Nairobi, but then you see, I'm well in spirit. I'm well health-wise. That is more important. In spirit and in health, mentally, physically. If you are not well mentally and physically, you're not well. You might be broke, but you are well mentally and physically. Then you are good to go. So I'm well. So I don't know exactly, guys. Can you please tell me exactly which days do you like me to do the lives? You like the Sunday lives? I keep the Sunday lives, or just random lives? Anytime you want to talk about a topic, you just come and talk about it. Which days? Which days do you think is or I just make video? Sundays. Oh yes, Sunday. Sunday seems like most people don't go to work on Sundays. I'll be making those videos because I am so surprised. Oh my God. I'm so surprised. Imagine not looking at your Euro account for like how many months, only to go there and find that money has accumulated that you didn't even know was there. Yeah. Thank God for YouTube and Google, and for you guys who watch the videos, engage, sometimes we send super chats. It goes a long way. So thank you guys. So even him, he was so surprised because I told him I don't have the money. But he was like, he's sending me videos, photos. So guys, I'll see you guys on my next live. Let me do a live on Sunday so that we can talk more. Here I am at work, and maybe if you want to talk, people are around, there's a lot of noise, So maybe we are just going to make a video when I'm at home on Sunday. See you. Bye bye.